today. In the most notorious criminal trial in Richland County, Dr. John Boyle is accused of killing his wife Maureen and burying her body.
The 12-year-old son finally took the stand.
Boyd confidently told the jury it was his decision to testify against his father.
I heard a scream. I heard a thud. It was about this loud.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
I decided at an early age that our trauma should not be what defines us. It's what we choose to do with it that does. I'm here to share my unique perspective on true crime, mental health, society, and popular culture, and always with a slight sense of humor. I'm Collier Landry, and welcome to my show. Mover Nation, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Mover Nation, live from Santa Monica, California, wherever you may be and however you may be watching or listening. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is La Marisol. Marisol, hi, sweetie. Queen Marisol joins us today. She is here. Apologize. There was massive technical difficulties. The computer that I normally stream from just decided to go down. And there you have it. Here we are. So I'm a little disheveled because, and I think it's because I added a bunch of platforms. We are streaming live to Facebook. We are streaming live to LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. I just created an account on Twitch. We're going to see how this works. So wherever you guys are, thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to remove the Twitter one. Go ahead and remove that destination. All kinds of problems. Anyways, so glad to have everyone here. Welcome, Carol Sue Scott. Welcome, Hound Doggy. Welcome, Karen Fan. Welcome, Janelle. Welcome. Marisol, what are you doing? She has a little Macron. I think I shared this with you guys before. She has her little Macron box. Come on. We have no Marisol camera today because the other computer wouldn't work. So there you have it. The technical difficulties have come down. And yeah, I apologize, but that's what we got. That's what we're dealing with. Alexa won't stop playing music. So much happening. I don't know what to tell you guys. What's going on with everybody's weekend? I was just at the gym earlier, and there's nobody has been in Los Angeles all weekend. I don't know what's happening, what that's about. What did you do? What are you doing? I don't have anything for you. She's so funny. Marisol, I don't have any treats. I don't think. I got these treats right here. Let's see what happens. You want a treat? You want a cookie? Okay, there you go. I gave you a cookie earlier and you didn't eat it. I wish I could have her little camera on, but oh yeah, no, she doesn't like the treat. She didn't like the treat cookie. She's in a persnickety mood today. I don't know what's going on with her. What's going on with you, Chihuahua? Uh-huh. We don't even have a camera for you. I don't even know what to say about that. Poppins. I do not know what's going on with that. All right. Tomorrow is, I realize tomorrow is Indigenous Peoples Day, but I don't think that's why everybody's gone out of Los Angeles. I just think nobody's here. I don't know why. Cat Loves Catskills, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, also my computer monitor fell down right before I was starting the show. That's super fun as well. Oy vey. Hey. No. All right. So she's in a mischievous mood, which means it's time to bid you adieu. Come here. All right. Everybody gets to say goodbye to Marisol. She's going to go downstairs. I'll be right back. Oh, Poppins. Stupid thing. I usually like to have these live streams like really organized, but today is just clearly not one of those days, and I don't really know what to say about it. Other than here we are, I'm putting a hat on. That's how that's going. All right, so Mover Nation. I don't even know if this is streaming to Facebook. Does anyone? Nobody here is from Facebook, so at least nobody's commented from Facebook. So We'll see. Nobody's commented from anything. Yes, bye, Marisol. She's gone. What's up, Silver? How are you? Past midnight. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to try to, we're going to cover some of the top headlines that have been going on in the world. Of course, because I'm having to use a different computer now, just for extra fun, we'll see if we can get this other one to work. I don't know why it wouldn't recognize the other camera either. That's really annoying. Not gonna lie. You know what I had to do the other day? As I'm unplugging it, I had to burn. You guys remember this? The DVD drives. I had to burn DVDs for someone. When is the last time you popped a DVD into a DVD player? I think for me it was probably 10 years ago. I had to make a DVD for somebody's funeral a couple of years ago or a year ago. So that was about it. Yeah, I think it's been a while since I've used a DVD player. So I had to make DVDs, which is just a weird sort of thing. Everybody is here from YouTube. So apparently either it's not working on the other platforms, even though it says it is, or nobody's watching. Anyways, here we are. Restore pages on the other computer. They helped me sleep. What was that? Richard Bell and Retha Bell. Oh no, sorry, Richard and Retha Bell. Hello. Oh my gosh, I haven't listened to a DVD in years. Yeah, right. Like I haven't put a DVD in a DVD player, and then I remember you fall asleep to it, and then the menu continually plays, and that's kind of a funny thing. So you wake up and you would see the DVD menu playing. That was my usual experience with the I'm on the wrong computer. Of course I am. I have one keyboard and two computers, for those of you that don't know. And I guess my notes that I had didn't come up either. This is an interesting day, I'll tell you what. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. There you have it. Nothing is working. Somebody told me that we're in Mercury retrograde, or we're getting done. We're getting our way through Mercury retrograde. I don't know what that means, really, other than technical things. There's communication problems with people, apparently. Story of my life. Story of my life. Communication problems. All right, so here we are. Let's see what we've got going. That was probably really loud, guys. Sorry. This is what happens when you add a second computer into the mix, and then it just dies on you. Marisol, you have to stop whining, sweetheart. She's in one of those moods today, for sure. She's whining about, I don't even know what she's whining about. You really need glasses. This chat is so small on my phone. I'm sorry, Silver. Coachella arrest armed man Trump rally. I don't know. Is that what's going on in the news today? Let's talk about what's in the news. I have a shout as loud as you want to. Thanks. Well, I normally have a special compressor on, so it doesn't sound too loud. And yeah, I don't really know what's happening here with this. I have this. I think I've showed you guys my setup before, but I have this setup on my desk, which is very intricate. Monitors, cameras, all that stuff. Now the monitor's not working. It's just like sliding to the side. This is a real pain in the butt. Riveting television, I know. Riveting stuff. But I got to get this. I don't know why it's doing this. This is annoying. And what do you have it? What do you know? All the links don't work either. Are you kidding me? How is this not? How is this sent to me and not working? Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. And now I hear somebody's car alarm going off outside. All right. So for those of you who have tuned into the program in the past, oh my goodness, I gotta put. You know what? None of these links work in this document. Come on, man. You've got to be kidding me. Oy vey. All right. If anything deserves an oy vey, this is what it is. Sean Diddy Combs will remain in jail as 3-judge panel considers his bail. This was from yesterday. I'm going to have to sign in. I'm trying to get rid of our ads here. I thought we bought this under my email. I guess not. Okay. Come for the show, stay for the dysfunction. Oh my God. All right. I guess I'll just buy it with the Yeah, don't I have a okay. There we go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I gotta this day, I'll tell you what. If I get on the other screen and anybody's still left on this live, I'm gonna be shocked. I cannot believe that this password doesn't work for this account. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, okay, great. Complete purchase. Yep. Is this a joke? Are you effing kidding me? Oh, guys, sorry. Payment method verified. Yeah, there we go. Expiration date. Yep. Okay. There's the code. Okay. Clicking. Complete purchase. Sorry, I just had to buy USA Today. We had an account. It's not the right account. Did this happen? Are we good? Are we signed in? Do we subscribe? I don't even know. All right. So I don't even know where to start. 55 people are still here. This is incredible. You guys are bearing with me on this nonsense. So, yeah. Anyways, I was trying to log into the USA Today account. It's attached to a different Google account. It doesn't work. I'm trying to share this with you guys, this article. It's not working. I think I just bought a subscription. I guess continue reading. Now it's working. Okay, great. I don't understand. Here we go. Las Vegas man discovered to have illegal weapons before Trump rally. That is one of the the headlines. That's wild. President Biden is in Florida surveying the damage. I know we have a few of you that were affected by Hurricane Milton, or a lot of you that were affected by Hurricane Milton. I know some of you have made it through okay, and that's wonderful. But I know a lot of you are still surveying the damage, and our prayers are with you and your families. We're really sorry about that. Hey, puppy, this is not the time. Cut that shit out. She is in an ornery mood today. Marisol, are you affecting the are you affected by the Mercury retrograde? Maybe she is. She didn't like what's going on. She's about ready to have a visitor too. So a little doggy visitor, perhaps. My father's alibi. Welcome, Nancy DeLay. Collier is all of us talking to our computers over being subscribed, signed in. We all share your pain. Hi, Gen X. Hi, Gen X to the seventh power. Thank you so much for hanging in, Teresa. I appreciate it. Oh, you said I just left the STS channel because that's the subject. Are we talking about P. Diddy? Sean Diddy did, and that's how out of the loop I am. All right, so in a nutshell, Sean P. Diddy Combs is a very bad dude. But for those of us in the entertainment industry, and I'm not going to get into the channel. If you guys came from another channel and didn't want to hear about it, I'm not here to talk about it. I'll make a separate video about it. However, this inhaler is at the end of its thing. However, just know that he's a bad guy, and all of his bad deeds are now coming to surface. Also, are all the people who enabled his bad behavior. They are all seeming to just come out of the woodwork and being called to the carpet, which is fabulous. Because dude terrorized a lot of people, and it's not cool. And it's never too early. It's never too late to see someone get their comeuppance. That's for sure. But it's really sad for all the victims and to see the amount of victims that come out and cascade. It just come out. It's insane. Let's keep on the Diddy case. Says Richard. Mover merch. Aren't we all a weird way we should ignore him because it's like a child that is throwing a temper tantrum? Yeah, he's not getting out of jail. I would be astonished. I'm also astonished at the fact that somebody like himself, which is not astonishing when you think about it, is such a raving narcissist that they just think that they should get special treatment, as if they're just some innocent pawn, as if they're just, as if they were picked up for like something very benign. The fact that he's had a long record of doing all this to so many people, it's and the people affected, it's just wild. Hi Laura, great to see you too. Great to see you too. Some destinations will not stream comments. So as I think I said, we're streaming to Twitch, we're streaming to Facebook, we're streaming to YouTube and LinkedIn, and I don't know if any of this is working. Let's see. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to see if this is actually working. See if I can see myself here, and I'll share this. We'll discover all of this together. And I don't know why my mouse is not working either. This is just, there I am, live on Facebook. Let me share it with you. Get out of here. There we are. There I am on Facebook. It's working. You are commenting as Collier Landry. Oh, am I little thing? That's so funny. There we go. Technology is amazing. And I just liked myself on Facebook. Not normally how I roll, by the way. Normally don't like just like. All right, so now let's go over here. Let's see if this actually worked on Twitch, which is new to me. I just signed up for Twitch this morning. Let's go to my channel. Hey, there it is. This is fabulous. There we have it. We're live on Twitch. Live, click now, doing stuff, videos. There are 2 people watching on Twitch. Or I'm sorry, on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching on Twitch. I appreciate it. Welcome. I'm gonna put a little note here. Welcome to my new Twitch fam. I've wanted to go on Twitch for a long time. Finally landed on it. There we are. Welcome, Twitch fam. That's funny. I love it. Okay, last one. Let's go to LinkedIn. This is just riveting television for everyone, I'm sure. Okay, here I am. There's my channel. I love when people just come on my LinkedIn and they're just like asking me for favors. Like, wow, like, okay, view profile. Yeah, I don't see anything happening on there. Yeah, sounds good. All right. I tried to see Saturday Night last night, and I did not see it. Have you guys seen any good movies? If you are a part of, oh, will you go back? You go back and unpack, Sharita Hall. Thank you so much for showing up, for participating. I was gonna go see Saturday Night last night, which is about Saturday Night Live, the very beginning of Saturday Night Live, which I'm not a big watcher. Which I'm not a big watcher of Saturday Night Live, not a huge fan of it. I don't know why. I just not because I had like friends in high school that got into it, and I don't know. It just seems a little jejune. I don't know. Maybe not. Welcome, Zet. Thank you so much for being here. Teresa, welcome. I do like Twitch for watching video games. Do you actually play any video games, Collier? I do not play any video games. I play Wordle. I play then all the little New York Times like games, like not the big crossword. I play the mini crossword because it's just like this way too much. I need to like do something. I play Super Mario Kart, but I haven't played that in probably a good solid year. I have a little portable Nintendo thing, the Nintendo Switch, the old one, not the new one, and I play that sometimes, but I haven't probably fired that thing up in a year. I don't really have time for video games. Video games are very time consuming. And I can see why people. What's up, Biz and Brand on Twitch live? All right. I do understand why people would watch people play video games online because they're incredible. Like if you have not played video games in the last decade, they have gotten quite amazing. It's like watching movies, but you actually have to participate. I don't play video games because they're really hard and it takes way too much time, but I would absolutely watch someone play video games on Twitch, I think, because it's interesting and it's very cinematic. Wolverine and Deadpool. Wolverine and Deadpool, is that did you guys like that? I have not seen that yet. All right, it has been a slow start today. We had a difficult Chihuahua. We had a difficult computer. We had a difficult Chihuahua, and now my brain is moving at the speed of goo. I did buy some coffee today. I needed more coffee, as you can tell, because I'm a little like, yeah, needed more coffee. So more coffee is on its way this week. Okay, so let's get back to what I was talking about. Let's get back to these headlines. Your headlines today. Why is Facebook user messaging me? This is why I don't get on Facebook. X is not working. Okay. Here we are. I was trying to find the Diddy article, but this is interesting. So let's look at this. Las Vegas man charged with high capacity. Wow, that's wild. I don't want to do that. All right, let's do a couple of things here. First of all, we're going to play a little music. This is the new trick. All right, we play this. Let's see here. All right, at a Trump rally, some in the crowd waved placards with a slogan that is also used by a white supremacist group. Great. Fabulous. Reclaim America signs were waved in Saginaw, Michigan. Is that a white supremacist group? That's the main slogan of the Texas headquartered white supremacist hate group, Patriot Front. They're just scary looking. Why don't you show your face? That's weird. The official Patriot Front Telegram channel proudly announced that the Trump campaign had adopted the slogan. Peace through strength. I mean, I don't think that sounds terrible. It's unclear whether the Trump campaign is aware of this connection and the hate group's use of the phrase. I mean, they're reaching. I want to hear about this alleged gunman. I don't want to hear about this stupid nonsense. A Las Vegas man was charged. That's what I thought we were going to watch. I don't want to hear about this nonsense. A Las Vegas man was charged with possession of a loaded firearm in a high-capacity magazine on Saturday after deputies assigned to a rally by former President Donald Trump in Southern California's Coachella Valley stopped him at a checkpoint. Deputies contacted 49-year-old Ven Miller at 4:59 p.m., a resident of Las Vegas, who drove a black SUV at a checkpoint at the intersection of Avenue 52 and Celebration Drive. According to a news release from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office on Sunday, Miller illegally had a shotgun, a loaded handgun, and a high-capacity magazine, authorities say. He was arrested and booked at the John J. Benoit Detention Center in Indio. I said Idaho. I'm like, Idaho, Indio. Unbelievable. Trump spoke to a crowd of several thousand people at the Calhoun Ranch in Riverside County, just outside Coachella, at 5:30 p.m., about half an hour after his remarks were scheduled to begin. The incident did not impact the safety of the former president or attendees of the event, according to a news release. No additional information is available for release at this time. Sergeant Wendy Brito Gonzalez said in an email to the Desert Sun on Sunday, following questions regarding why Miller had the weapons and a high-capacity magazine and whether he intended to be at the rally. People with information about this incident are encouraged to call the Deputy Coronado at the Palm Desert Sheriff's Station at 760-836-1600. That is pretty scary. Oh, this little thing here. This New York student sentenced to a year in a Dubai prison. This is worth Googling. This is worth talking about. I don't know if a lot of you are travelers, but if you go, so I have a friend that's over in Singapore right now with her boyfriend who is from Singapore. He grew up in the United States, but his family's from Singapore. I think he grew up in Texas, actually. He's from Texas. Singapore to Texas, that's going to be a total shock. I remember reading about this in the New York Post. So if you go overseas, they have laws that you should be aware of. And I don't mean to make light of this, but there are laws that you should be aware of as a tourist, such as chewing gum. So my friend goes to Singapore, chewing gum. If you spit gum on the street, you will be caned. And I don't remember if you guys know this. I remember growing up and seeing the guy who was being caned, I believe, in Indonesia. But they hit you with like a bamboo pole, with a giant strongman. It's not like your grandmother telling you to go cut out a switch. You guys ever have like grandma say, cut the switch, you're gonna get a whooping, cut your switch out from the tree, a little stick she's gonna beat your ass with. No, this is a big old cane, and it is not a good. It's like crippling. You've got to watch out. You have to watch out. DTE sent out an email to be careful of people pretending to be from DTE. A man was murdered in his wife's. What is DTE? What this is? Whoa, hold on. What is this DTE thing? I'm gonna go back here into the comments, guys. I'm reading this. We loved Wolverine and Deadpool. Also, The Beekeeper is so good. Oh, The Beekeeper new film coming out. Stick with the subject. Thanks. The ADD is kicking in. So I see this comment. DTE. What is DTE? Somebody explain that to me. It's a random comment. What does DTE stand for? I guess I can Google that. DTE. Acronym. Data terminal equipment. Directorate of let's find out. Detroit Edison Energy, our electric company. Okay, got it. There you have it. There's no toilet paper in the Philippines and in public places. My daughter-in-law's native land. Interesting. Detroit Edison Energy. Okay, got it. I have no idea what that was. So, going back to this story, because I have a friend who's in Singapore telling me I gotta watch when I chew gum. You can get in a lot of trouble. So this New York student, Elizabeth Polanco de los Santos, 21, a student at Lehman College in the Bronx, was handed her sentence. So I'm going to pull this up because this came up this week and I wanted to talk about it. I had a business associate that was caught with marijuana in the UAE in Dubai, and he was in prison for 6 months. And actually, they weren't even going to get him like released. Like he didn't even think it was going to be released. It was then Senator Bill. He was the governor of New Mexico, Bill Richardson, who had to advocate on behalf of his release, which is just really stupid. You bring drugs into it. Forget the stupidity of this. This is somebody that I worked for a long time ago. He was a very famous music producer. Just moron. What are you doing? I think that's part of the problem that probably pisses these people off. You guys ever watch Locked Up Abroad? There's a scary, scary show. You can get a lot of trouble overseas for doing the wrong thing, especially if you're trafficking things that should not be trafficked as well. Why is this not? Come on. All right. That is ridiculous. Why is this not playing through the... I hope you guys can hear me. Is the microphone actually working? Because I don't understand why that sound's not working. This day, I'll tell you what. Check. Come on, man. Check. Okay, that's working. All right, great. I don't know why. Oh, come on. Anyways, okay. A New York City... I really hate all these little ads. A New York City college student was sentenced to 1 year behind bars by the United Arab Emirates for allegedly assaulting and insulting an airport security guard during a flight connection in Dubai over the summer, according to reports. Elizabeth Polanco de los Santos, 21, a student at Lehman College in the Bronx, was handed her sentence Monday after spending nearly 3 months effectively trapped in Dubai with a travel ban issued against her, according to the advocacy group Detained in Dubai. Elizabeth only intended to transit through Dubai for 6 hours, but she's been there for months on end and has lost $50,000 in expenses and lawyer costs, said Detained in Dubai founder Rada Sterling. On top of being humiliated and traumatized by airport staff, Elizabeth has suffered months of being forced to stay in an expensive country, pay expensive lawyers, and miss out on her university studies. Los Santos' ordeal began on July 14th as she and a friend were heading home to New York from vacation in Istanbul. Their initial itinerary had them connecting home through Paris, but they changed the flight to transfer in Dubai so they could see the famous city during their 10-hour layover, which is what I would do. That sounds like a fabulous idea. We thought it would be a more modern and futuristic city, but we were completely wrong, Los Santos said, according to Detained in Dubai. While passing through security, Dubai airport staff requested Los Santos to remove a waist compressor she was required to wear after a recent surgery. Shown to a private booth, female staff members removed the compressor, but Los Santos' mother told Detained in Dubai they were rough and hurt her daughter's still healing surgery scars. They also laughed at her, and when she asked for help to put the complicated garment back on, they refused. I was feeling uncomfortable and afraid. I felt really violated, Los Santos said. The compressor had many, many pins, and you need to stretch the edges and clip small, skinny pins together close to the body, he said. And as the staff continued to ignore her pleas for help, Los Santos leaned past the security guard, blocking her way, and called out to her friend to come and help her. I gently touched her arm to guide her out of the way, then desperately started crying out for my friend to help her. Okay, so let's also break this down. The reason why she had a garment that was wrapped tightly around her waist with pins and everything from a surgery is because they went to Turkey, they went to Istanbul for plastic surgery. This happens all the time. I've had friends of mine who tried to go to these countries to get plastic surgery. I've seen it on reality shows. I'll tell you what. And you decided to come back through Dubai. I know the cost of medical procedures here in the United States is absolutely outrageous. Plastic surgery, but I have a friend who's trying to go to Turkey recently to go, oh, I'm gonna go there and get tucked and nipped and tucked and all those things. This is why she had this apparatus on because she went to go have plastic surgery. It's horrible. Also, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I get it, but what are you doing? Los Santos was then detained in a room for hours as the security guard she touched filed a complaint against her and wasn't allowed to leave until she signed a form written in Arabic. When she returned to the airport later to catch her flight to New York, she was informed of the travel ban filed against her and was forced to remain in the country until the charges against her were heard in court. After she had to stay in hotels for weeks, the judge allowed her to pay $2,700 US to be on her way, but 5 prosecutors appealed the ruling, and she was finally sentenced to a year in prison on Monday. She's under the most incredible stress, which is impacting her physical and mental health and disrupting her entire life and scarring her long term, said Sterling. This is simply no way to treat visitors. It is outrageous. I mean, I would agree. Like, it's this is absolutely insane. Also, just so many things wrong with this. So many things wrong with this. But know where you're going. Don't touch security. I mean, I probably would. I couldn't say that I wouldn't make the same mistake, to be honest with you. What do you guys think about this story? Oh, let's do a poll. What are we doing? Let us do a poll here, guys. I don't know why I am not on the ball today for whatever reason. I got plenty of sleep last night too. Surviving the Survivor still has 3,000 people watching former inmates talk about P. Diddy. Are Americans naive? Yes. Let's start a poll. Would you learn the laws of a country before you entered it? There you have it. For me, I would not wish to be detained. Glitter forever, Glitter Island forever. I would love to visit Ohio. Ion, actually. Are we talking about Ohio? Is that what that said? Ohio? Are we discussing Ohio? You don't want to visit Ohio. Actually, we like Ohio. Guys, 67 people watching, 45 likes. Let's click that like button. It helps. It really does. I appreciate it. I would never travel to the U.S. either and then mess with your cops. Yeah, probably so. Silver, where are you from, by the way? Where are you from? Let us know. Glitters Forever, have you seen Shogun the series? Shogun the series is interesting. I'm afraid of security in the U.S., much less a foreign country, foreign entity. Yeah, hey Mona, I think that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. Put-in Bay is nice. Yes, Put-in Bay is a cool little place I used to go to as a child. I used to like Put-in Bay a lot. The Toledo Zoo is nice. Silver, you are from Switzerland. Got it. You guys are vicious. You punched holes in my cheese. What is up with that? That's a Billy Crystal joke. They're vicious. The Swiss, they punched holes in my cheese. Also, probably a dad joke. Swifty Sue, we have enough We have enough trouble navigating our state laws. RV travelers must be very aware. Oh yeah, going from state to state if you travel with an RV. That's an interesting thing. That's one of the cool things about when you travel through Europe and you're in the EU. You can go from country to country, and you kind of don't have to. They're all governed by the same body, and they have the same currency too, which makes it really nice. Yeah, I enjoy traveling through Europe. Our cops have to guard cheese mostly. Yeah, that and billionaires' bank accounts. I have a friend who there's a guy in my neighborhood who's selling. He photographed the 1984, I think it was 84 Olympics. Yeah, here in Los Angeles, and he's selling them to the Lucerne Archive, which is in Switzerland, and Switzerland, and they have a lot of money. The Olympic Committee has a lot of money stored in Lucerne. Let's see where our likes are up to. Let's also see what our poll is. 28 votes. Yes, no. I agree with that. I'm in the yes category myself. 61. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for liking the video. I appreciate it. Collier Landry. Yes, a dad joke. I laughed, and my 16-year-old son said, "Not funny, mom." Yeah. I mean, I get it that she was in pain, but when you are in a country that is yet again more oppressive of women, just suck it up and wait to fix your garment until you get out. Yeah, probably not the best thing. Probably should have waited till you got out of the booth. I agree. Oh, you were there in Laguna during the 1984 Olympics. That's really cool. I can get rid of the screen, by the way. Let's just remove that. Carol Sue Scott said, the poll did not pop up for me. It should pop up for you. I don't know why it didn't. Also, maybe sightseeing isn't the best plan. That close post-op, just go home. Yeah, I would imagine so as well. And let me be very clear. I have no idea what she went there for. I am just assuming that she went to Istanbul to have this surgery, because I have several friends that have all talked about going to Istanbul to have cosmetic surgery. There's even, they talk about it on reality shows. They go to Istanbul, and it's like, I guess they have doctors that are really good in Istanbul, so a lot of people go there. I had recently met a person who lives in Tunisia, who is a medical tourism director, and arranges for people to get surgeries at different countries and all this. It's wild. Medical tourism is a real thing. So they were medical tourists, but now she's stuck in the Dubai prison, which is really terrible. Los Santos is not the only American to recently find themselves trapped in Dubai under outrageous circumstances. Back in August, 29-year-old Tiara Young Allen returned to her home in Houston after spending months trapped in the country for yelling at a rental car clerk. She was finally allowed to go home after forking over about $1,300 to lift the travel ban against her. So could the girl have lifted the travel ban by just paying a fine? I don't know. Oh, seriously? Zet says, seriously, glitter is forever. There is a lot of corruption in Ohio. Yes. Steubenville, Ohio. Steubenville, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. A lot of corruption for sure. Long history of mafia connections, especially Steubenville, Youngstown area, Boardman, Canfield, all those areas. Yeah, not. Lots of mafia ties. Boy. Indonesia is a big cosmetic surgery area. Interesting. You get those getting foreign cheap procedures to come back to the UK for free procedures. Interesting. Cat Loves Catskills says, I have never been to Ohio. And guess what, Cat Loves Catskills? You don't really need to go. No real reason. Unless I'm there, and you're coming to see me. Yeah, not really. Not really. Upstate New York, you're good enough. Not really much to see. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, kind of cool. Kind of okay. But yeah. I don't like the dentist here, let alone in another country. Yeah, a lot of people go for dental procedures. In fact, another friend of mine was gonna get all their teeth knocked out and the whole thing. It just seems like I just don't know if I would wanna do that in another country. I understand it's expensive here, but when you weigh it in, you gotta travel, you gotta fly, you gotta book a hotel, you gotta stay, then you gotta know the language, you gotta know the people, you gotta trust the people. Seems like a lot. I don't know. Angela says, "Collier, you need to visit New Hampshire." Maybe I do. Camping in Hocking Hills, there is a lot of stuff in Ohio. Yeah, Hocking Hills is cool, for sure. I was actually gonna spray this is guitar cleaner. I was gonna spray that in my mouth. I thought it was this. That would not have been good. Zet, you lived in Dubai for 6 years. Very fun and very dodgy. I wanna hear more on this. I think you need to tell us more about this life in Dubai. It is a wild looking place. After reading all this stuff, I'm so friendly and I'm touchy-feely. I would touch somebody, I'd be locked up. I guarantee it. I'd have to go with, I'd have to, have my own, guides or something that are, advising me, "You can't touch this person. Don't look this way. Don't make fun of." I mean, I'm sure profanity, I know drinking is against the law, correct? It's 'cause it's Sharia law, right? Or Islamic law, so you can't drink in Dubai, or maybe you can. I thought that was forbidden in their culture. My neighbors who are Arabic or who are Arabs, um, they are not they do not drink. Uh, I saw Mystery Singer has joined the group. Hi, Mystery Singer, good to see you. America's RNs make a lot of money in Dubai, I'm sure. Okay, so American nurses will go over to Dubai to help with medical tourism or to help with all this stuff. Oh, guys, by the way, I'm just remembering too because I saw Cat Loves Catskills, who is a channel member and moderator, that today we have our live Collier's AV Club, which is our live. Not nice putting down Ohio, my mom says. No, I'm not putting down Ohio. I just, I think if you've already seen upstate New York and if you've been to Ohio, it's very green and very beautiful. There are some really nice parts. The Ohio River is cool. It's cool, but I don't know if I would. If you've seen upstate New York, I think, you know, I think you're okay. I wouldn't go out of my way, but I do love going. I personally do love going back to Ohio. The air is very clean. I do miss it during the summers because Lake Erie is cool. The Put-in Bay is cool. It's a nice area. Sorry, Susan. I didn't mean to. I'm not putting down Ohio. I'm just saying I wouldn't put it on, it wouldn't be one of my top tourist spots. We do not have earthquakes. We do not have hurricanes. We do not have. We have a lot of tornadoes, though. A lot of tornadoes. Okay. One of these days, the Barv will get us all across country. The Barv and us will get across country. What is the Barv? What is that? Collier, my daughter just moved near Columbus. Anything to see there? Well, COSI, Ohio, Central Ohio Science Center, I think is what it stands for, or Center of Science and Industry. Sorry, Center of Science and Industry. They have great art museums. They have great museums in Columbus. So COSI is one of them. And across the street is the original Denny's, if it's still there. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. There are really cool. You know what? I forget these things. The glacial grooves up in Lake Erie is kind of a cool thing if you've never seen that. And Lake Erie itself is very beautiful. It is I think the second largest freshwater body of freshwater body of water in the world. I think it's very choppy because it's very shallow as well. My cousin was an air hostess for Emirates and lived in Dubai. Yeah, I've never flown Emirates Airlines, and I've wanted to. Probably since I saw Sex and the City, the movie, when they're flying on Emirates with the bar and all the little pods on there. It looks so cool. Zet says, glitter is forever. Dubai was so much fun, very easy living, but I was happy to return to the West. Ohio has the best medical burn center. That's interesting. And also Cleveland Clinic is one of the top hospitals in the world. People come from all over the world to go to Cleveland Clinic. So yes, Cleveland Clinic. Cleveland Cavaliers, sans LeBron James. Kind of a bummer, but I believe the Cleveland Guardians are still in the playoffs. Ohio State Buckeyes, who dropped in the polls in the college football polls. Charlie says, I took a year to travel across country with my pup. There is beauty in every state except Iowa. What was your favorite state that you drove through? And what kind of pup do you have? More importantly, what kind of pup do you have? I would like to know. Grouchy Mama Bear. What's up, Grouchy Mama Bear? Fact about Cleveland Clinic. Yeah, it is wild. Wyoming is so boring. I've never been to Wyoming. One of those areas I like to go to. When I run out of stuff to do in Michigan or I am bored of everything, I go to Ohio. I'm sure there's an Ohio State Michigan Wolverines joke there somewhere. Ohio does apparently have a lot of serial killers as well. Yep. I would go to the Cincinnati Zoo to see the hippos. Yeah, hippos are good to see in captivity. They are apparently not good to see. Have you guys ever seen hippos swim? Totally random thing. Have you ever seen hippos swim? They're very fast and they're very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. They will charge and kill you in the water. I have had friends who are, I watch like drones. I know somebody was filming drone footage in South Africa, and they were watching the hippos just turn and just how fast they dart. And if you look at them, they go underwater, they can swim. They have little short legs. They are a phenomenon all to themselves. Come on, Claire. They do have a wonderful they do have a wonderful symphony orchestra, yes, and the art museum. Cedar Point is a very cool place. If you like theme parks, Cedar Point is a very cool theme park. Yes, absolutely, Charlie's. Absolutely, Trees Fall. Where is Serpent Mound? I remember that. See, now you're reminding me of all these great things that were in Ohio. Oberlin College, yep. Been there, went there. Yeah, Cedar Point is cool. I mean, I haven't been to Cedar Point in a very, very long time. There is a hippo in the Crystal River here in Florida at a zoo. He's like 50 years old. Yeah, also there is I never hiked when I was in Ohio, Charlie. Sarah Holman, also the hippos seem to be a little bit manatee-ish in their sort of overall shape. I wonder if they are like distant cousins or somehow related along the bloodline. Hippos have the strongest bite. Random fact. Good to know, Miss K. Beautiful parks and waterfalls, and yeah, there's Alum Creek State Park, which is where I used to ride my mountain bike. Alum Creek State Park. I have never been into any of those cool places in Ohio. I've only lived here since 2017. So you've been there a while. Okay, so you've been there for what, 7 years? Well, you'll have to check out some places. Tons of wineries in Ohio. I know there's Mon Ami, which is up by Catawba Island, Sandusky area. Mon Ami, and I remember I was at a house randomly here in Los Angeles. They had bottles of wine from Mon Ami. It's kind of funny. I was like, oh wow, caves and caverns. Well, I don't know if I saw a lot of caves and caverns there. Where I'm from in Mansfield, there is we have Kingwood Center, which is a beautiful like historical property with beautiful botanical gardens and duck ponds and stuff. It's a really cool spot. Yeah, the hiking is cool. I think hiking is cool. LOL, I'm just LOL, a while. I'm just ready to move. Oh yeah, Mohegan. Mohegan's cool. Mohegan State Park. Escobar had lots of hippos to guard his complex. That's interesting. Well, there you go. And there's a reason why. Because they're very dangerous. They move very fast. All right, let me scroll through more of your comments. So we talked about, we didn't get into the Diddy stuff at all. I don't know why I got distracted by this whole Las Vegas, this Las Vegas man at the Trump rally, which I thought was super weird. What else is news and noteworthy? Tomorrow is Indigenous Peoples Day, aka Columbus Day. For those of you that I don't know why this computer is not working. Asheville residents are still without clean water 2 weeks after Helene. My friend from Asheville just texted me too. Texted me about lenses though, like for cameras. Thanks for doing the Blue Daisy says, thanks for doing the soft white underbelly interview. Don't want it to get too heavy, but it hit home. Well, I'm glad it affected you. I'm glad you felt good about it. Thank you so much. Personally, I can't wait for Donna Adelson's trial to commence. Too bad it was postponed. Yes, Silver, Donna Adelson's trial, which is supposed to be when now? Probably not till next year. Because they just disqualified her new lawyer, if I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, the Tallahassee Democrat. Just 3 weeks after Donald Adelson's murder trial unexpectedly unraveled. Here, we'll look at this. Judge in Donna Adelson trial disqualifies her new attorneys over conflicts. It's published on the 8th. Can we not have that? Just 3 weeks after Donna Adelson's murder trial unexpectedly unraveled, when her lead lawyer withdrew, the judge presiding over the case ordered that her two new attorneys can't represent her either. Leon Circuit Court Judge Stephen Everett on Monday issued an order disqualifying Robert Alex Morris and Adam Comisar over actual and potential conflicts of interest. The order marked another twist in the murder of Dan Markel, the 41-year-old Florida State law professor and father of two, was fatally shot at his home. It also likely means a further delay in Donna Adelson's trial, as her new lawyers will have to spend time getting up to speed on the evidence. After her trial was postponed last month, the court was eyeing a window between November through early 2025, even though that seemed optimistic. Yeah, November is the next month? I don't think so. The conflict stemmed from the same unusual situation that derailed Adelson's trial last month. Her initial decision to hire the same lawyer, Dan Rashbaum of Miami, who represented her son last year, to also represent her. Rashbaum withdrew as Adelson's counsel on September 17th, the same day the jury selection was set to begin in the trial, because of conflicts involving his representation of both the mother and son. Morris, who served as co-counsel with Rashbaum, stayed on with Donna Adelson's blessing. However, he filed a motion Monday asking for the court to clarify its ruling on her future counsel. There he is, Robert Alex Morris. In his order, Everett wrote that a sufficient ethical wall between Rashbaum and Morris, involving privileged communications between Rashbaum and Charlie Adelson, was, quote, not established. He also wrote that the case was rife with the potential for the same conflict with Comisar. Without the establishment of a sufficient ethical wall and the fact that even third-party counsel cannot avoid the potential for conflict, the court cannot permit Robert A. Morris or Adam Comisar to remain as counsel of record, Everett wrote, nor will the court permit this untenable situation to continue. Everett canceled a case management scheduled for next week and directed that conflict-free counsel is to file a notice of appearance in the meantime. He set the new case management for December 10th at Leon County Courthouse. What a absolute nightmare for everyone involved. And Donna Adelson will stay incarcerated until all this gets sorted out. Any transfer of the physical case file, discovery, deposition, etc., by prior counsel is to be done without annotation or oral communications that would create another imputation of conflict, Everett wrote. Morris, in a text message to the Democrats, said Donna Adelson lost 3 lawyers in the span of 3 weeks and that she chose and wanted to present her case to a jury. He said that their preparation had been, quote, extensive and exhaustive, and that her new lawyers will have a lot of pieces to pick up in a short period of time. This is an incredibly difficult circumstance for Mrs. Adelson to endure. Morris said, our efforts at the moment are going to be to get Mrs. Adelson in the best hands possible in accordance with the order and to provide Mrs. Adelson with the support she needs. Tim Jansen, a Tallahassee lawyer, defense has watched the Adelson case closely, so he's not surprised by it, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Jansen, a former law partner of Commissar, predicted that the trial may not commence until December 2025 or January 2026. That would be wild. Yeah, I would assume that the Markells would want a delayed trial versus a tainted trial. Absolutely. Any more good Tunisian food? No, they brought it over on Friday night. That brick that I had though was delicious. Delicious. I wasn't even hungry. I want to eat. I was not into eating. I had eaten dinner earlier, but it was hot. It was crispy. I was like, it's not gonna hold up in the refrigerator, so I might as well eat it now. And then I had agita all evening. Oh, the Mover Nation newsletter. All right. Mover Nation, we get through another one. Hello. I'm completely out of it today. I don't know what's going on with me. I think it's because we're trying to stream to all these different platforms, and it's just not working very well. Georgia is awesome. Did you mean Georgia the state or Georgia the and then Georgia the whole way through? Just an old sweet song. Got Georgia on my mind. Georgia, the whole way through. Georgia always has interesting trials. Melody Ferris and that poor little Quentin Simon. Georgia, who are we talking about? Georgia, I don't know. Georgia Glass? No, that's Roberta Glass. I don't know. I don't know who Georgia is. Who is Georgia? Who is this Georgia we speak of in the chat? I lived in Tunisia as a child. I loved the people and the food. They put egg on pizza. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Egg on pizza. We like that. Mover Nation, if you are a member, a channel member, we are doing Collier's AV Club live tonight. I wish I had hold on, I'm trying to get the graphic. We're going to watch a surprise film. So every month, on the second Sunday of the month, we do Collier's AV Club where we all watch. We do Collier's AV Club where we all watch either a documentary or a feature film or like an episode of a TV series or docu-series. And we do that and we watch it all together and it's really super cool. We stream it. It's fabulous. So I wanted to let me pull up the graphic here. Problem is this stupid program does not take JPEGs, so I can't just pull up the random graphic as it's made. And now I gotta wait for Canva to just sort of. All right. Download PDF. I'll pull it up here in a second. Mover Nation, we get through another one. We have my Collier's AV Club coming up tonight. If you are a channel member or a channel subscriber, you can join us. It is on the Patreon. It is in the membership section. here on YouTube or on the Patreon. The link is there. members only screening. If you join today, you get VIP access. So we live stream films, TV shows, or a documentary, and we all talk about it in the chat. It's really super cool. I host it. It's a way for all of us to like watch together. It's for hanging out, but we're hanging out digitally. It's very cool. So if you are a channel member, you have access to that. Please check it out. Black Widower, welcome. Georgia Kappelman, Adelson attorney. Got it. No sound. No sound? What's happening? No sound? Can you guys not hear me? No sound. Okay. I don't know what the no sound is. What do you mean, Sarah Holman? No sound. Did the sound just cut out? Okay. Oy vey. All right. The links are in the members section as well. And on the Patreon. Thank you so much, Gen X to the 7th Power. All right, Mover Nation, we get through another one. Sorry about the wacky live. You never know what you're going to get on here. But that's why you guys come. You guys come for the Collier, stay for the Collier. I don't know. I don't know. Lost on me. My brain is, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Mover Nation, we get through another one. Here's the outro. Mover Nation, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all my channel members and Patreon supporters. And for more exclusive content, behind the scenes videos, monthly VIP meet and greets and watch parties, please consider supporting me on Patreon or by becoming a YouTube channel member. If you like this video, check out this one right here or this one right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps with the algorithm. On that note, I'm Collier Landry. I'll see you on the next one. Good girl, Marisol. Good girl.